Hello and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your daily reading for the May the 15th. My goodness, everything just came out. You may notice, I've got new bracelets. This is so exciting. They arrived in the mail yesterday from Otter Spirit. You can see the beautiful little otters there. I probably can't see it. But yeah, a beautiful gift arrived for me yesterday, straight after the reading yesterday, which was called an auspicious new start. And I had just finished editing it, knock on the door, the post arrived. Now these are a beautiful gift from Otter Spirit. They're AAA grade gemstones. There's a bit of a story with them, to be honest, and I wasn't expecting to love them quite as much as I do, and they've just got this nice feeling of heaviness, but already the resonance of them I'm feeling. So what happened is they're part of an intention pack. So I love the power of intention. If anyone's ever studied tarot with me, they know that I always say intention is the most important thing in tarot. So they're part of an intention pack to bring in money. And I love the colors because they're GreenLion colors. So I was like, sure, I'll get the money intention pack. That sounds wonderful. And then, of course, they got lost in the mail. And it just happened to be, somehow it got delivered to the wrong house. Somebody picked it up. There's a photo of it. It was at the wrong house. And they got lost in the mail. It just happened to be during a period of a couple of weeks when a lot of big bills were coming in, unexpected bills. And I was like, of course, my intention bracelets for money have got lost in the mail. But I just sat with it. I had to put in a little file of complaint with our postal system, and they had to go and investigate what had happened to it because somebody had received it and signed for it, I think. Not real. And I was like, somebody's got my gift. Somebody's got my money, my money intention. But I just thought I'll sit with it, and I bet they'll turn up at just the right time. And sure enough, yesterday, just after the full moon in Scorpio, they arrived. And at the same day, it's funny, like I've been putting in an application for a loan to do a bit of renovations around the house. Exactly the same day the loan got approved. And the other funny thing that happened was that I received some money from an unexpected source I was kind of expecting it, because when I say unexpected, I was expecting it. But it ended up being a lot more than what I was thinking, like 3 times the amount. And I was like, whoa, okay, money has arrived. So it actually does work, the money intention bracelet. So this one is a beautiful jade. It came in such a beautiful little box as well. I'll show you the box that it came in. So Otter Spirit is the name of the brand, and it came in this little box that says each gemstone tells a unique story. Now it's time to write yours, which is really beautiful. And so this top one this is adventuring. So it says, my world is filled with abundance. I love this. So its intention is prosperity, and the zodiac signs is Aries, Leo, Virgo, Cancer, and the chakra is the heart. This beautiful middle golden one is citrine. And this is everything I need to be successful is within me. Isn't that beautiful? It's very much like the Magician card in the tarot. The intention is prosperity, and the zodiac houses are Aries, Leo, Gemini, Libra, and the chakras are the solar plexus and the root and the sacral chakras, which is really beautiful. And this very last one is jade. This beautiful dark green is beautiful, and it says green jade. Intention is prosperity. I mean, with all the uncertainty of the times, I'm like, yes, I'll be attracting money. Thank you very much. It says, everything I touch turns into gold. And the zodiac signs is Taurus, Virgo, Libra, Gemini, chakras, heart chakra. And you know what? The funny thing is that I normally, because they are the GreenLion colors as well, and I also really love citrine and jade and adventuring. I love all of them. But I wouldn't normally, it was kind of a little bit against the grain for me to say, okay, I'm going to put something in around money. Normally I'd be doing an intention. There's other intention packs. If you go check out the website, there's other intention packs there. But for whatever reason, I just got the message, choose the money one and see what happens. And yeah, money has already come in, which is really fantastic. So you can check these out. So the other thing I love about it is that the owner that set up the company, the money that you spend on buying these goes back towards helping preserve and protect sea otters. And the owner had an experience with a sea otter, and a real life experience, and then got inspired to start this company so that it kind of does a lot of stuff at once. Not only do you get these beautiful gemstones and the energy of them, because it's pure grade, I can already feel like it feels pure, it feels resonance. I can feel that resonance, which I was actually surprised about. Like I said, I was surprised. I loved it so much. I just got it like a little kid in a little box yesterday going, oh, these are so pretty, and they feel like the perfect weight. So I'm really excited because they go with the GreenLion colours as well. But the owner had an experience with a sea otter, got inspired to start the company. Money goes back to the sea otters, which is something I love as well, because as you know, I have experiences with sea creatures all the time going to the beach. They're usually whales and dolphins. I did have an interesting encounter with an octopus the other day. So apparently octopuses have shells and they don't like you taking their shell. And my son reached out to get this shell and from just a little rock pool, and then suddenly this little tentacle came out and pulled the shell back and said, that's my shell. You're not taking my shell. And we were like, oh my God, it's an octopus, because they're so camouflaged. You don't see them. So yes, if you are interested in looking and checking these out, I do have a link in the description box below. If you click on the link in the description box, then it helps support the channel as well. So let's see what's coming in for the 15th of May. I actually really would recommend these, and I'm not one to say I would recommend something if I genuinely don't. So the Four of Cups. There is something on offer here with the Four of Cups, which is feeling a bit funky, and the character's saying no. We started off the reading yesterday with the Four of Cups, so it feels like there's similar energy traveling over. It could be that people are feeling a bit funky or murky as well with the Four of Cups. It's kind of like a restless energy, like, oh, I feel like I'll need to be doing something bigger or better or more, or I'm just dissatisfied. I'm just got the rumblings of feeling even disillusioned, dissatisfied with the Four of Cups. Let's see what else is coming through. Let's see what else is coming through for the 15th of May. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords. So we've got all these fours coming in. There's foundational energy coming in the Page of Cups. Have a think about it. There is something on offer here, interestingly, coming in for you. And I feel like you're really unsure about it. And it feels very much like, here it is, the Four of Cups, something's on offer and you're going, I have to have a think about it. It doesn't feel quite right. And then unexpectedly out of the blue, in comes the Page of Cups with something different and unexpected. And you're like, maybe that's just the thing that I've been wanting after all. So whether this is something that, like an intuitive message that you pick up, or an intuitive message that you pick up from somebody else. Sometimes you hear things, like you hear words like from podcasts or people, and something clicks and you're like, that message is for me. There's something that's coming towards you. Now, it's interesting, next to the Five of Cups, there's a lot of cups around, so it could be quite an emotional day, trying to process what's happening emotionally and intuitively as well. But it feels like there is some kind of new offer here that can pull you up and out of a funky energy, out of the doldrums, out of focusing on things that haven't been working, out of the past. It pulls you up and out of an emotional energy of the past. So it actually feels like it's connected to something on the material realm. The fact that, we see the river flowing here. Here it flows. The river's flowing. So the intuition's flowing through this energy where you're going, okay, there's something new or good on offer here. I'm having a think about it, intuitively tuning into it. Does it feel right? Then you go through this story from the past where you're kind of sensing that there is this old energy, this old story of the past where you've been hurt or upset, or there's a loss of some sort. But I'm being drawn to this bridge here that bridges you to these two cups that are still standing. There's something here that you can build upon. There's a renewal energy within a relationship, connected to relationship and money as well. So it feels like it was very much similar. Yesterday we were getting a lot of relationship stuff coming in here, and now it's almost like you're just processing. There's a really, really positive opportunity coming in, or a positive message coming in about another person or for another person, or about a relationship that helps you move on from the past. Now, the answer to it seems to be it's either having an effect on the tangible, it's something tangible. That's the other thing as well. I remember it was the was it the Ace of Pentacles yesterday, where it was like I kept saying, it's in your hand, it's in your hand, you're grasping it in your hand. And then quite literally 5 minutes later, here I was in my hand holding these bracelets. So that was another thing that was just like, oh, wow. It's funny how these synchronicities happen. But we're seeing here with the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, there's an opportunity here to manage something better on the material realm, to manage either money or to manage time, effort, energy. There's something really positive on offer that can pull you up and out of an old energy that can actually bring stability of some sort or stabilize the situation in some sort. And it could be very tight and strongly tied to things like home, health, money, things like that is coming through. So it feels like there's a really, really positive opportunity here. But it's with the Four of Swords, it's about rewriting the story about what you've been accepting into your world and how it has been bringing energies of disappointment and feeling restless and unfulfilled, and it's rewriting the story. And so it really is the trusting. The story is like there's an emotional story around this. There's an intuitive flow. The intuition will show you the right way to trust your intuition to flow towards the foundations. Like we've got 4 fours here. So we're looking at the foundations of something, and it definitely feels like there's a wonderful opportunity here to move away from something, to build some good new foundations, to move away from that sense of loss or disappointment or something from the past that wasn't working. It's like put it in the past. Don't keep holding on to it, attaching to it. Let it go, put it into the past, and then you can have this end goal of the Ten of Pentacles. Like the Four of Pentacles wants to turn into the Ten of Pentacles. So it's like, okay, maybe it's at the 4 now. We're building the foundations. But where does it want to go in the future? It wants to make it to the 10. It wants to fulfill its promise. It wants to somehow, this could be wealth creation, or it could be just wanting to bring in some kind of stability or reach some kind of end goal that comes through with it. So this is a little bit of a leg up. It feels like the universe is giving you a little leg up to say there's something here that can help you build upon some foundations in a really positive way and bring in some stability. But it could be a very practical solution. It's something around trusting your intuition and then making some very tangible and practical choices and changes here in terms of the way that you're managing some of these foundational things in your life, particularly to do with money, health, emotions, big stuff. So it kind of looks like there's just this wonderful little opportunity to get yourself out of a comfort zone and to build in some really solid growth that brings stability into your world. But you need to really sit with that and work out what is the story of the past in the first place, or what is the story you want to put into the past, and how can you rebuild, and where do you want to go from here? So that is the reading for the 15th of May. Thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, check out my beautiful Otter Spirit bracelets. The link is in the description box below. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments, and take care.